Hey guys, what's up? So today we're going to do a little thought experiment. Bear with me. Sometimes we talk about the idea of a bike-friendly city, but if you lived in North America your whole life, that idea can be pretty abstract. If you've never seen it in the great bike cities of the Netherlands or Denmark, it can be an abstract concept. But lately I've been thinking that there are little moments, little areas in each city that give you a little glimpse of what a bike-friendly city can be. So today we're going to check some of those out. Let's go! Okay, so my first example, and I admit it's probably today's worst example, but here we go. This is it. It's a parking lot. I know it seems a bit weird because parking lots are always choked with cars and it can be hell to walk through them, but use your imagination a bit. Okay, so what's interesting here isn't the volume of cars, because obviously there are a lot of cars, but it's the way they move through the space. The primary purpose of a parking lot is not for drivers to get through as quickly as they can. And when drivers go through here, they expect to see lots of people on foot, they expect strollers, shopping carts, all that kind of thing. So the pace of everything slows down. Humans negotiate by looking at each other and moving through the passage, or moving through the space altogether. So it's interesting, while cars still dominate the space, the whole relationship is a little bit different. But there's that other problem that, ew, gross, it's a parking lot, it's choked with cars. Who wants their city to be like a parking lot? So not the best example. Let's go check out a better one. All right, you still with me after that last example? This one's better, I promise. So this is Stephen Avenue here in Calgary. It's a pedestrian street. Lots of cities have these, they're great. This one's a bit different because cyclists are also allowed. Not all of them are like that. But what's unique here too is that it's not really a pedestrian street because sometimes cars are allowed here as well. But there are so many pedestrians and cyclists on the street that even when cars are allowed, the drivers go totally slow and are really wary and they feel quite nervous. It's kind of a role reversal. That's what pedestrians and cyclists often feel like on regular roads. So this is just a little glimpse of what a more equitable transportation environment might look like. There are a couple of more places like this that I came across recently. One is a campground, an old-fashioned car camping campground. Now, in places like this, roads were obviously built for cars to get your trailer or your tent in and out, but that's not how they function. In a campground, the roads are used for everything. Kids play on them, people take their bikes everywhere, they go get firewood, they go get water, they go to the beach, people go for walks, and cars travel really slowly because they're really busy. So this is what roads can function like when they aren't completely given over to vehicles. They can be places for humans. Last example, you may not have a place like this in your city, and I certainly don't, but if you ever get a chance to go to certain resort towns or resort villages, they can be really eye-opening. Usually these places have short distances, there's lots of active people, you can ride your bike all kinds of places, and people do. They want to be outside, they're not in such a hurry. It's really interesting. And I came across this one place in Manitoba called Victoria Beach, really awesome beach on Lake Winnipeg. And in this community, cars are actually banned for the most part. So people park outside the village and they walk or take their bikes inside. And I gotta tell you, this place felt totally idyllic. It was like a movie set. People were walking everywhere, there were bikes everywhere, all kinds of bikes. Crappy old cruisers, lots of bike trailers, cargo bikes, because people have to take their stuff everywhere. And just the fact that there were no cars, it was such a different vibe. It was quiet, it was peaceful, it was fun, really interesting, really was a cool opportunity to see what a truly bike-friendly community can look like. Now, I'm not saying all of our cities should function this way. That's obviously not realistic. We need cars, we need cities to function properly. But I just wanted to point out a few examples where bike-friendliness has seeped into even our North American cities. So maybe next time you're out taking a look around, use your imagination a bit and you can find some of these in your own city. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe it down below, and we'll see you next time.